3, 2, 1. Here we go. Friendly reminder, in case you haven't heard, on Thursday, you need to have your Barron's book. I know I haven't mentioned it to you at all, so this may sound completely unfamiliar to you. However, I've already heard that Barnes & Noble is out.
And one-day shipping on the 7th edition for like the next 30 minutes, by the way.
What?
Yeah, I may not have it booked.
It's not my fault.
Do you think it's still reliable?
Last year, I had a kid drive an hour and a half to get the damn book. So.
You need
Wait.
5 seconds.
There you go.
You go on Barnes & Noble and get it.
Is like same-day shipping for the next like 30 minutes.
Guys, get on it.
So if you want it, you have to.
So,
This is my favorite.
I'm just letting you know that you need to have the book in class on Thursday. No excuses.
For an extra $30 in the overnight Prime.
Wait,
Jesus.
do people come in and say you never told us?
No.
Has that ever happened? No.
Has it ever happened?
It's not loading.
I want to do that.
Tomorrow, your focus, your study guide, and your outline are all due tomorrow, so please make sure you're ready to go. On your whiteboard, here we go. On your whiteboard, please tell me what is the name of the gentleman who started psychoanalysis. Come on, let's go. Gentlemen, Nico, stop talking. It's not a gentleman, it's just you.
That's the first thing.
What is it, Maddie? Freud. On your whiteboard, please. I'm over it. On your whiteboard, please tell me what is it called when the therapist doesn't say anything at all and allows the client to talk about whatever the hell they want. Good. Valentino.
Non-directive.
Non-directive. On your whiteboard, please tell me what is it called when it's a therapy directed at changing disordered behavior. It's looking at changing disordered behavior. I have a bunch of wrong answers and a couple of right ones. What is it? What is it, David? Action therapy. On your whiteboard, please tell me what is talking therapy called? I will accept 2 answers. No. No. Talking therapy. So far I have a lot of wrong answers. No. No. What is 1? Maddie? Psychotherapy, or it could be what, Elijah? Insight therapy. On your whiteboard, what is the type of therapy created by Freud? Nico, come on. Max. Psychoanalysis. On your whiteboard, please tell me what is it called when the therapist asks you questions the whole time? JR. What is it called if you're afraid of spiders? I show you a picture of a spider, then I show you a stuffed spider, then I show you a realistic fake spider, then I show you a spider in a jar, then I show you a spider on the table, and eventually you won't fear it anymore. What is it, Avery? There you go. On your whiteboard, please tell me, what is it called? It is an approach that comes from, it's an approach that assumes disorders come from illogical, irrational cognitions that change the thinking pattern. Morgan, cognitive. On your whiteboard, what type of treatment is used to treat PTSD? And you look at an image and you go, I can't do it, but your eyes go back and forth. What is it called? No, that's not the answer, T. What is it, Kristen? There you go. On your whiteboard, please tell me what is most psychological professionals use that sorry, I didn't get home till like 12:30 last night. I know I haven't worked late in a long time, so I'm out of it. On your whiteboard, please tell me most psychological professionals follow this. They pull from all different types of therapy in order to suit the client. What do we call that? Good. T, what is it? Eclectic. All right, here we go. Let's get something done. All right, so make sure you have everything you need done for tomorrow. Everyone should have their focus and their study guide out. We're going to fill in a bunch of stuff. Let's go. Thank you, my darling. Okay, so yesterday we left off where?
Biomedical
Cyber therapy.
Oh, okay. Perfect. Thank you very much, Kayla. All right, perfect. This is the wrong way to do this. I should have scrolled like I usually do, but here we are. All right, here we go. So biomedical therapies. You're going to have to do that on your time, not my time. Biomedical therapies are therapies that directly affect the biological functioning of the body and the brain. What do we call biomedical therapies, people? If you had to simplify it, it's called what? Drugs. Drugs. We do drugs. Yes. That's not used as a therapy. Okay, so we also have psychopharmacology, which we talked about in your Do You Know today, and that is the use of drugs to control or relieve the symptoms of psychological disorders. That's why we have antipsychotics, anti-anxiety, all of those different types of drugs. Drugs make disorders better. Huh? All right, you ready? All right, so the first one is antipsychotics. For your application, I would write schizophrenia for your application. So what does it treat? It treats delusions, hallucinations, and other bizarre behavior, which is why we use it for schizophrenia. What do you got, Morgan?
So on the whatever
We're going to fill that out together here in class today.
Okay, it's kind of like cut off a little bit, so I just didn't know what you want.
I'm going to fill it out for you here in probably about 6 minutes. So antipsychotics are going to be used to treat schizophrenia. Change it. So if you are going to miss my April 7th mock exam, you and I need to have a conversation after class today. You can only sign a sheet of paper I have once I approve you to do it. So if you need to schedule a makeup, you need to get with me after class. Now, if you don't sign up for a makeup and you just oversleep on Saturday, April 7th, there is no makeup and you get the 0 in the grade book. Jackson, I don't know if you feel the eyes looking at you, but you were on my list of sleeping through my 7th.
Whenever your test ends is right when I have to be in the field, so I'm going to be you.
Okay. Well, I am. Okay. Jackson, I'm excited. Sorry. All right. So anti-anxiety are drugs used to treat and calm anxiety reactions. So what are some anxiety disorders? Social anxiety, but that's not a disorder we're studying.
Yeah.
GABA, GAD, generalized anxiety disorder. So I'd write that down in the application, yeah? What other? Your phobias. What else is the big one? Huh? Agoraphobia. That would be a phobia, though, so it fits under that category. How about, what's the other big one? Sociopath? No.
Personality disorders.
Panic disorder, as well as OCD, which is the other big one. Oh, God, guys, you only have 6 weeks. Jeez. All right, anti-maniac disorders are used to treat bipolar. So in your application, I would write bipolar. And it uses lithium. I would circle, underline, put a star. It is a very, very big deal. AP loves the fact that loves lithium for some reason. It will be on your AP exam somewhere. And they treat mood disorders, specifically the most common one, of course, is bipolar. It's not like what's in your batteries. Is that what you're thinking about with lithium?
Yeah.
Someone asked me, well, do they just use batteries? No, then that would be called batteries. I don't know, it works. Alright, and then you have antidepressants, which are used to treat depression and anxiety, right, Morgan? Are you so excited? Are you texting your friends and let them know that lithium is used to treat bipolar disorder? Oh my god, are you texting Maddie with your excitement? Oh my god, I'm so excited for you too. It's nice to have a bonding experience like this. Alright, you good? It's depression. Alright. If you look on the focus, I'm going to fill out that whole damn chart for you while I do something I need to get done for me. Because I'm important too, Ella, okay? I know you're more important, but I'm also important. Alright, here we go. Fill it in. Oh my god, I'm filling it in for you. All you have to do is copy it down. People are such victims. What up? We get it done?
Yeah, finish it all.
Nice.
In school.
So proud.
What?
Sophomores. Don't worry, they're gonna crush my AP exam. Yeah. Actually, I'm not worried about Jackson on the AP exam. He needs a lot of reviewing, and sure as hell better take the Barron's book seriously, or he is completely screwed. But he does really well on tests. Not so well on daily work. But he is very bright.
What is tar dye?
He's got them Wednesday.
We're going to talk about that later. Huh?
Got that Wednesday.
Do you have the one same motivation? No, but Jackson will be fine on my AP exam as long as he takes review seriously. Now, Gabriel, I'm not really sure.
Whoa,
You're on my list.
I'm on that list up there.
Woo, county exam. Woo.
I was so hard.
Are you on big name or
No,
little
I'm
name?
not, you know.
What up? Okay, so you're getting above my pay grade, sweetie. Sorry. Some of this stuff I just don't care about, and I don't care about treatment. You better get this down. I think I'm gonna die. What schedule? The later hours? Oh, I'm excited for sure on that. I'm gonna go to the gym in the morning. Yes! I'm a morning person. Does that surprise you?
No.
No.
Why?
Because I feel like you stay up so late at night. Why would you want to get up?
Because I have energy in the morning. I have no energy in the afternoon. And I hate the gym. So, like, to go in the afternoon, it literally murders my soul.
So, are you?
Bye, John.
What do you feel like right about now at this time of day?
I'm okay. I get delusional around 8th period. 8th period doesn't get my best. Oh, 8th period. Are we done?
No.
Good. I'm not close to being done either. Jerry, you done? I see you maxing and relaxing
Wait,
over
did
there.
you put all the examples?
You need a good amount of them, yeah? Yes? Yep.
It's me again. Still here.
Wow. I kind of forgot.
The viewers. Jeez.
I have friends who like told me to record my class and their name.
Like a friend in my AP Psych class?
They like watch videos and hear me.
Thank you, Nika. What? Are we ready?
No.
No.
What?
Do you think a bad teacher means they're a bad teacher?
No.
But we
Is this a conversation you're trying to bring up around the corner that
No, like, it's just like.
is there something you'd like to tell me, Nico, about my teaching structure?
No, I hear you, teacher. But like, there's other teachers that don't really like bad teachers, and they don't understand that if they just like show monotasking the entire class, they learn so much. They just like show videos, and it's that bad.
And they think they're so good and they blame it on each other.
Yes, and they're like, you weren't listening. I was like,
I was like, I'm listening, but you're not doing it. You're not teaching.
like you're good. 'Cause you
But are their scores good?
No, well, I mean, they
no
kick
one can
everyone else out of
compare.
them.
No one can compare with your score.
yeah, it's that you're paramount attention.
Oh my god, I'm gonna vomit.
I don't know, man. This is pretty good.
Bren is good. But don't worry, I beat him every year. You can tell him I said that.
How do you see?
Huh?
It's tough.
Oh yeah, but how many kids do you have?
One class. Yeah, and they're all the smart.
And you have to get signed into that class, don't you?
And they're all the smart.
Oh, absolutely. No, she's a boss of a teacher. I'd like to be friends with her, but she makes me nervous, so I've never spoken to her.
She makes me nervous too.
I'd really like to be friends with her because I like love boss teachers, and like I want to be friends with her. But every time I see her, I'm like, of course.
She's like,
Oh my gosh, how many classes?
My life.
exam, the rate of fives on that exam, like 45% of people that take that exam get a 5.
That's insane. She's a boss, and I would like to be friends with her, but I'm too nervous to approach her.
No, not just in that class, like for the nation, like 45% of people that take that exam.
Because it's the best and the brightest. Yeah, I would love to be friends with her, but I'm too nervous to approach Miss Huff.
Used to be Missouri.
Are you?
Well, if you had Toledo and AP Econ, Mike and Mac, you would have a 99 and 100% pass rate in 2 separate classes.
I can be that one.
so much.
Hmm?
I can be that 1%.
Oh, I know who that 1% is, and I told her when he took her class, he's a complete piece of crap, and I hate him.
Wait, it was actually one kid that did it.
It was one kid.
I'm so proud of him. That's really
I hate that kid. I still hate that kid. And that was 2 years ago. I genuinely hate that kid.
Like, it's
Absolutely.
actually like, you
If I saw that kid out in the street,
Wait, what did he do?
he's just a pain in the butt.
Wait, so you didn't pass?
No, I don't care about my exam. He was a horrible human being. I have kids who I know who aren't going to pass it. I don't kick kids out if I don't think they're going to pass my exam. That's not it. I don't kick people out. People drop. Why?
You make people
Because
want
then
to
you
drop.
tell them, look, I know you're not gonna pass. Don't ruin your GPA over this. Don't ruin it. So, like,
No, at the beginning of the year, I'll tell you should drop. But at this point, like, some people won't pass. I have a list of, like, probably 10 or 15 kids who I don't think are going to pass or they're on the cusp. Why does that mean?
You should have kicked them out a long time ago. Saved them the F.
I don't think so.
Now I'm nervous to talk about
No, every once in a while I'm surprised. Every once in a while I'm definitely surprised. But I don't have that many. And with review, I always get surprised by who takes review seriously. If you're on the list, I will be pulling you aside in the first like week of review and I'll be like, hey, you need to take this pretty serious.
This whole class is full of sign.
Are we ready? Cool.
Finally.
You went to the bathroom, not my fault.
And 2 little boxes left.
Ah.
What? No, misspent.
Yell about it, Jackson. Yell at it.
The box is not big enough.
Ah.
Would that be unliteral?
Or is that just easy?
No, that's an ECT.
So the
Bilateral is right there.
Okay, why can't those?
Jackson.
Jackson, just get the
That's
top
right.
of it, put it in the application, and the other one in the destination.
So would you like to
Ooch. Actually, you weren't supposed to shoot it.
What, Elijah?
You like spend so much time at school. What do you do over summer?
I planned for AP World.
Do you know how to, like, relax?
No.
So like the curriculum change enough to bring it to restructure.
So right now I have a 91% pass rate in AP World, so I'm naturally redoing my entire class. I got a new book, so I have to tie everything to my new book.
So you needed it at 99.
Oh, you're getting rid of
She wants to be Miss Toledo.
No, it's not a great book. The new book I have is really good and is really helpful, especially for my lower level learners. But the problem is that you have to subsidize it, so it's going to take a lot of extra stuff. And then all my focus, my study guides, my spices, everything has to change. Because it's a new book.
It's not. It's the same. It's still the same.
No, because the chapters are broken up differently. Yes, guys, but like, it's nice when everything works, doesn't it? Like when you every once in a while I have a week that the focus or the study guide don't line up perfectly, and how annoying is that? It's awful. So why wouldn't I make sure my AP World kids, who work way harder than you people do, make sure they're well taken care of? Oh, they're just sophomores. They're not real people. Jeez. What?
They chose it for the last time.
Yes, I know. But they're good kids. And they do work really hard.
Didn't that kid just walk in here and you said he's a stupid sophomore?
No, stupid sophomores as in like they're just stupid sophomores as a whole. They're very bright kids. They're sophomores. Do you think you were your best self your sophomore year, Jackson? Is this your best self this year, Jackson?
I transcended sophomore. I'm going down.
Alright, so electroconvulsive therapy is when they put essentially these little heated pads full of electrodes that essentially electrocute your brain. They fry your brain.
Is this the one that's like in the horror movies and stuff?
Yeah.
Like that?
Wait, is it popular?
Actually, it's on its way back. It's coming back. It used to die. It died out in popularity, and now it's coming back. It's resurging in popularity, and the reason is it's actually very effective, and it is it works. It numbs you out. You lose brain cells. Like, you're not going to think as fast after it. But the bonus is you eradicate a lot of the negative side effects of the disorders in which you're experiencing. So it is pretty effective, and it is on its way back.
I don't know how to feel about that, but I like that.
Yeah, they better not die. The pros and cons are kind of like wait and see.
Well, the next one is way worse. All right, ready?
Great.
Let's see.
Actually, no, I am.
I'm getting a lot done now, and I know no one cares, but it makes me happy.
She's not
Thank
grading,
you.
she's writing numbers on mock exams. Right?
Yeah. All right, here we go.
Hold. Okay.
And then psychosurgery is when we perform surgery on the brain tissue in order to relieve some of the psychological and physiological effects of disorders. This is probably, we do not use this anymore in the United States. Because it is absolutely nasty and terrible, and there's really, you just become a vegetable. You just sit there and you drool over yourself. Does everyone know who the most famous person is to go through a prefrontal lobotomy? Rose Kennedy. Rose Kennedy. Huh? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, so Rose Kennedy is the most famous person. She is part of the Kennedy clan. So what they did, she was a young teenager, rebellious and all that stuff. There's a lot of belief that she actually didn't have any disorder or anything, but the family couldn't control her because she liked to have sex as a teenager. And so they gave her a lobotomy. And so she just sat on a couch for the rest of her life and smiled and drooled. Yeah.
But is it like proved that like she didn't have anything wrong?
Well, they had to make up all the documents.
I thought they said she may or may not have been slightly
I haven't heard that. They're trying to figure it out. They're trying.
Scary.
So what happens is, do you want to know how they do it?
No.
Yes. Get a video.
No, there's no
Yes.
video.
That'd be so cool.
No, it's actually really gross. So what they do is, obviously you're on anesthesia, so you're not feeling anything. So what they do is they take this clip thing and they pull down your eyelid. Then they take a hollow needle and they stick it underneath your eye and they go tsk, tsk, and they tap it into your brain cavity, and then because it's a hollow needle, through the hollow needle they stick this wire contraption that as soon as it gets into the cranial cavity, it pops up, and then they go and mix up essentially your frontal cortex. They whisk it like eggs.
Okay, except
Wait, why?
Because if you have like super severe and you're in like convulsions and stuff, it would stop it from happening. You literally can't think anymore. You can't plan, you can't do anything. But all of your eating, your digestion, your respiration is all done in the back of your brain, correct? So if your frontal cortex doesn't work, then you're still alive. You're just drooling. And you can't really talk. Because they're easier to control if you're just sitting on a couch drooling. It is very sad, but the Kennedys have killed many people. Yes, people. The Kennedys are rich and wealthy because they were running rum and booze during Prohibition. That's how they gained their wealth. There's a movie coming out called Chappaquiddick, which is coming out about how one of the Kennedys who drove the babysitter home drove off a bridge drunk, got out of the car, went home, slept off their alcohol, then got up the next morning and called the police once they were sober. The girl drowned, obviously. So yes, don't be so surprised by the Kennedys. Sure. I hate the Kennedys.
Hey,
Most people in Massachusetts don't like the Kennedys. Yes, they are. What?
One between the bottom and our system used today.
The bottom one, bilateral, is going to be the one that's more likely to be used today, and it's only used in very extreme cases.
And why does it make it like? Is there a reason?
What do you mean?
Like for why it's more used?
It's less severe, and they have more control, which means you're going to have less of those negative side effects. that Avery's so outraged by that she's probably Googling right now, right, Avery? All right, I do have a couple things you're going to want to put on the bottom of your study guide to help you. You do need to know the word Hadderall, Hadrol. Hadderall is used to treat schizophrenia. Hadrol. It is used to treat schizophrenia.
So all those antidepressant drugs, the only difference is they cause different side effects.
Yes. Oh, and they attack certain things. So you need to know SSRI. Write that down. And that is, it is an antidepressant. SSRI. Is it on your study guide? Oh, perfect. SSRI. It's an antidepressant. It increases reuptake. It increases the reuptake and reduces the transmission of serotonin.
Reduces serotonin.
It increases reuptake and reduces the transmission. Transmission is going to kind of slow down because some people who have depression, because their brain can't process as much serotonin as it has. So there's different types of antidepressants. Tardive dyslexia. It's spelled Tardive. Tardive. And the second word is DY. DYSKINESIA. DYSKINESA. It's a side effect of ECT. It's a side effect of electroconvulsive therapy. And it makes you completely like emotionally unavailable. You're just completely numb to like everything. You have no emotions, you have no feelings, nothing. You don't feel anything. Okay? ECT, you're going to want to write this down. ECT was created for schizophrenia, but is now used for depression. ECT was created for schizophrenia, however, is now used for depression. And it's coming back, like I said. I have a video of a girl who went through it. I have a bunch of videos on this stuff, but how much time do I have? Perfect. Enough. You're not going to see it.
Wait, what about antidepressants?
I don't know. You're not told your book. Off the top of the head, I don't know.
We definitely do.
What are they?
Explain the difference between the following types of.
Yeah, you can do it. Everything else you guys are really good on for the test. Should be an easy test. There you go.